Xur this week can be found at the Winding Cove. Spawn in here, come up these cliffs, and you're gonna have to do a little bit of a jumping puzzle. And by jumping puzzle, I mean pretty simple here. Just jump right up here. And he's on the cliff. Hi, Xur. So, he is bringing the Vigilance Wing for the weapon. This is rather fitting, as I literally just got this yesterday. I've been trying to grind for it for a very long time, and then, hey, Xur sells it. So that's pretty cool. The main perk here, Hearth Trues. This weapon fires a 5-round burst, and when a nearby ally is killed, gain health regeneration and increased movement speed. The 5-round burst is actually pretty potent in PvP and makes it a very consistent three burst kill. So shoot 3 times, you're probably gonna kill someone. Since it's shooting 5 bursts, and it's not like the it's not like those Hake pulse rifles where you would have 4 in a burst and it would just be really bad, like they intentionally nerf the damage. No, the damage is actually very balanced here. If you are able to land like everything precision, which is basically only going to happen if you're standing right next to someone, you can 2-burst them. But yeah, you put out quite a bit of damage in PvP with this. Don't use it in PvE though. My god, don't use it in PvE. I cannot state how bad this gun is in PvE, even though it does have a very good recoil pattern and a 50-round magazine, which equates to 10 shots. Or, yeah, 10 shots. Gotta say, didn't do too well for me when I was using it in PvE. Even when you're landing like the whole burst on something, you're better off just using like a scout rifle. Also, the perk Last Stand here, improved weapon performance when its wielder is the last living member of a fire team. This is just like the perk in Destiny 1, where you would get a great speed to the weapon's handling, the reload, ADS, like all that stuff. It's pretty nice, and it does pop kind of often in PvP if your whole team dies. The Hearth Trues perk, I didn't really talk about the health regeneration and movement speed. The movement speed, not that crazy of an increase, but the health regeneration is very, very noticeable. I think I'm going to need to confirm this because I haven't gotten to put in a ton of time with this weapon. I also just need to watch the footage of me using it. But basically, once Hearth Trues procced, your health just started regenerating, which is... it can happen pretty often in PvP. Moving over to the Foe Tracer Helm. This is, I think, like the second time Xur sold this already for hunters. So if you didn't pick it up the first time, you should definitely pick it up this time. Relentless Tracker perk visually marks targeted enemies, deals more damage to low health marked enemies. This will start, like the dealing more damage will start at about 25% health. So when they have a quarter of their life left, and then as their health goes down, the damage ramps up. So it starts at about 1% increase, ends at around a 20-ish% increase to, so if you're using this for like Callus, that is a really good helm to use for that fight, because you start doing crazy damage during the last part of his health bar, which is a pretty big phase there. I also like using it in PvP too, because it just helps you track people. It gets an X on them, and you can track them behind walls. Really nice. Then Insurmountable Skull Fort. I'm going to buy this because I don't have it yet for my Titan, but kills with arc melee abilities trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. I have seen some people using this with the shoulder charge on a couple different fights, where if you have a ton of ads and you shoulder charge them, shoulder charge does an AoE splash damage. So if you kill a bunch of things, you're going to get your health, and then you're also going to get your shoulder charge ability back again, which is pretty good. I'm a big fan of this in PvE for some fights, but PvP, I'd take it or leave it. We have Nazarek Sin for the Warlock Helm. Void damage kills, increase ability recharge rate. This works for both your energy weapon, your power weapon, and your abilities. So if you happen to be, just have a full Void loadout for your weapons, you can even get increased ability energy recharge rate for the other 2 specs, not just Void. So that's actually a pretty powerful helm and ability there. Then, of course, if you are a Warlock, this just it takes it up to the next level. This is a very good helm for both PvE, mainly for PvE, but for PvP as well. I can see it being pretty useful there too. I'm going to actually put in a ton of time with that this weekend probably when I do some more PvP. Need to start getting more accustomed to all these exotics, and that about does it for the video. I like having Xur up here. It's a nice little jumping puzzle. They don't just hand you loot. You gotta press the jump button at least like 5 times. All right, that about does it for the video. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I will see you next week.